Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David and this is a deck review. Hey, today we're going to look at the Eye Catcher launch and limited edition. This is the first release from Eye Catcher. This is a deck they printed through United States Playing Card Company. I purchased mine at Art of Play for about 15 bucks. But since I have been back, I have seen that it is sold out. And so it is a limited edition. So if you like this, I think it's going to be harder and harder to find. This was the debut deck from Eye Catcher Playing Cards, and it features a very clean, very modern design. You have that colorway of red and blue, and it's all kind of accented with these diamond shapes. Interestingly enough, it was one of the 5 finalists for the 2017 Cardistry-con deck of the year, and so I think that's why it's selling out. I think the popularity is getting out and people are just snatching them up. The tuck case is all done in this burgundy color. You have that kind of like faint blue, kind of like a watery color there in the center. It does say Eye Catcher in a very modern font. One side simply says Eye Catcher, the other side has the hashtag Eye Catcher. The bottom has some ad copy, and it tells you that it was designed by Alyssa Schroeder. She is a graphic designer out in Germany. You also have their .com, which is AEY-catcher.com, and you can definitely head there to see if they've got more decks. Large tongue flap, as well as the 2 tiny tongue flaps, are completely devoid of anything. And the back design, of course, is the back design of the cards, and that is pretty much it for the tuck case. Let's take a look at these cards. This deck is a custom run from top to bottom. Everything has been completely redone. Pips, indices, courts, you name it. The back design has a nice, thin, white poker border, and you have that repeated image there in the center of these like interlinking or concentric diamond shapes. And like I said, there's kind of like just a little hint of like a ice blue, kind of like a silverish blue right there in the center around that thicker diamond. And then you have the repeated pattern going out from there. With this deck, you're gonna get 2 extra cards. You're gonna get an Eye Catcher ad card and a double backer, which is great for magic tricks. Also with this deck, you'll get 2 jokers. There is an X in the center, and in each of the pockets of the X, there is one of the custom colored pips, and it does say Joker in the corner. Each one of your aces is a nice, thick, exploded, fat, chunky ace, and there is a gradient coloring from top to bottom. So it starts as a lighter color at the top and shifts to a darker color at the bottom. And you'll also notice that through the pips and indices, you're going to see standard layout. However, the layout has been pushed to the edges. And the pips fill the card more so. The pips do appear a little bit smaller than a standard pip. And then you have that custom font over in the corner as well. Your kings, queens, and jokers are all going to be original, and they are just letters. So K for king, Q for queen, J for jack, and then you have some bars that go on either side. It just makes for a really simple, very clean looking deck. You're going to have an original crown on top of each character as well. Well, that's just pretty much how the cards look. You also want to know how they're going to feel and how they're going to handle. Well, this deck was made from the United States Playing Card Company, so it's going to feel like your other United States Playing Card Company decks, because USPCC always use the same paper and same printing process for all of their cards. So the very best thing we can do is we can measure them, measure the deck, and compare it against other decks maybe in your collection, and you'll know how they feel compared to other decks that have been printed before. 10 cards in the caliper comes to 2.92. 2.92 is Bicycle's premium thick stock. So this used to be their casino grade stock. Okay, so that's what you're looking at. You're looking at casino grade or B grade stock. It's a premium thick stock. However, this deck is lighter than most decks. So lighter than most decks, but thicker than your standard deck. In your hands, it'll probably feel like the snake oil deck that Midnight Cards put out, the High Victorian deck that Theory 11 put out, the SNL deck that Theory 11 put out, same thickness as that, the Red Arcanes that Illusionist put out, and the Laura London Knock Expert deck. And I think the geometric shapes and simple palette of the back design combined with the custom faces makes this a wonderfully suitable deck for cardistry and collecting. That's pretty much everything I can say about the Eye Catcher launch and limited edition from eyecatcher.com. And if you want to purchase this deck, I would highly recommend you head down to eyecatcher.com and see if they have any more left for you. Thanks, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.